Denzel, how nice is it to see Miles back around? We just talked about.
Yeah, I think that's most important. I mean, I'm just glad that he's okay, so that's the biggest thing.
I think the locker room reacted, Denzel. I mean, we all know it's your friend. You spent a lot of time with him. Just what was that like in the locker room when you guys got that news?
Yeah, it's just scary news for anybody to have, but like I said, most importantly that he's okay and getting better.
So you're not even listed on the injury report anymore. So you're good to go.
Yeah.
Were you worried that the back and ribs might keep you out this week?
No, just precautionary.
Did it happen during the game?
Yeah.
Denzel, there's a lot of defensive guys on the injury report. Like, what's that as, one of the leaders on the defense when you guys might be down quite a few starters?
Yeah, I mean, we got guys that need to step up, so myself included. So just got to go in there, do our job, communicate, and execute, and try to find a way to get a win.
Practice question. I know you don't go up against Amari that much during the season, but what is it like to have a guy like him on the other side of the ball to go up against in practice, training camp, in the offseason?
Yeah, Amari, he's a dynamic player. I mean, you see what he could do. I think, he's had like 2 or 3 100-yard games already, so, I mean, he's on track for a great season. And, I mean, we need him. He's a great player, but it's always good to be able to get those reps against him in practice, though.
What makes Atlanta offense so tough to defend?
Yeah, they got Mariota, who's a mobile quarterback back there, able to get his guys the ball, good running back, big body receivers that could catch those 50-50 balls and make plays.
Those you mentioned big receivers. Those guys the toughest to defend because of their size?
For me personally?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, I like those matchups, regardless if they're a bigger body receiver or a smaller and quicker receiver. I like those matchups, so I think it'll be good.
How have you seen some of these young guys respond throughout the week to maybe a possibility of a big role with all of the injuries around the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us have been getting a lot of reps. Young guys been getting a lot of reps, so whether somebody's out and guys come in and step up, I think they'll be ready for the job, though.
How do you think Tony is going to handle this? I'm sure he's been dying for this.
Oh, yeah, I know Tommy's ready. He's a Buckeye, so I know he's ready. He's going to be good.
Could you see yourself matched up against Pitts at all? I know he lines up wide.
Yeah, potentially. I'm not going to go into any specifics on game plan or anything, but it's a possibility. It could happen.
Is there any difference when you cover tight end versus covering just a big receiver?
Well, I think Pitts, he's a great tight end. I think he's like a bigger body receiver as well. So he's also got that receiving playing style, but he's a good player though.
Off of that, Denzel, have you seen a player like Pitts in your career that just guys that seems like the perfect meld of a tight end and a receiver?
I mean, there's a lot of good tight ends in this league, so I think there's some similar guys, but everybody's a little different. But like I said, Pitts is definitely one of those dynamic players on their team.
I know you've talked about it before. Did you enjoy going against Deontay? I mean, you were kind of on him all night.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy those matchups going against their number one guys, so I definitely look forward to that in the future, going against more guys like that.
Is that something you talk to Joe a lot about? Like, give me that.
Yeah, it's just communication. I'm not gonna go into a lot of details about that stuff, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed it though, going against them.
Communication-wise, how did you feel like it improved against Pittsburgh, and how much have you guys been able to kind of work on that this week?
Yeah, that's been our biggest thing, putting an emphasis on communication. I think it's been a lot better since our first couple of games. So we still need to improve it though, and I think we're gonna do that. But I think we're on a good track though right now.
You saw a lot of huddling, a lot of hand signals. Not to say you weren't doing that before, but it was very noticeable.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys are just going to continue for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, we put an emphasis on it, so we're trying to stress it a lot to make sure everyone's communicating, make sure everybody gets the call and on the same page, and take it from there.
So easier to communicate man versus zone? Is there a big difference in terms of?
Not necessarily. I mean, kind of. But like I said, if we all could just get the call, spread the call around, and get on the same page in that way, then good. But like you said, if it was a man call, then it would be a little easier just go in there and get lined up. You won't have to have too many calls afterwards. But in zone, you may have to communicate a little bit more with the safety.
How has Jacob Phillips been able to respond this week knowing that communication is going to start with him?
Yeah, he's been leading out there in practice, making the calls, getting everybody lined up. So looking forward to seeing him in a bigger role this week.
How big of a loss was
Yeah, it's huge. Hoping his surgery went well and he recovers well, but he's a leader on our team, and just want him to get healthy and looking forward to when he comes back.
I don't know if you saw the two Does that give you pause at all, just to, I mean, I don't know, like I said, when you're watching that, just.
When you say giving me pause, what do you mean?
I mean, you think about, what you do, for a living. It's just kind of a sobering moment in your career.
Yeah, we definitely play a physical sport, and we just gotta try to find a way to take care of our bodies and take care of each other. So that's all I'll say.
Denzel, what's one thing that you learned about yourself from last Thursday to maybe you can take with you the rest of the season?
Learn about myself from last Thursday.
That you can take with you to Sunday and throughout the rest of the season?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to text you about that later. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
Good. Did you let Mitch know that you and Kareem, Northeast Ohio, you guys got the win on Thursday?
I mean, we ain't had to let him know. He knew, but yeah, I didn't even get a chance to talk to him after the game. But yeah, definitely Ohio guy. Hoping for a good career from him though.